Hello, Matthew Harker here, and there's Blue. Walking along beside the canal. I haven't walked along here for a while actually, because I'm walking the other side of the hedge there, where there's the big solar farm. We walk over there normally now because the ground is a bit rocky and horrible for Blue's poor little feet. But today we decided to come this way because there were some big dogs going the other way and Blue is not particularly friendly. Anyway, that's enough of that. I haven't posted any videos in the last couple of weeks. I've been very busy, got my head down, working still on the first draft of Bernicia Chronicles book 11, and that's going pretty well. I'm still not sure how it all hangs together as a book, which is often a recurring feeling when writing, but I'm up to 116,000 words or something, really close to the end now. Final battle has been done just today, this morning, written a character's death scene which brought a tear to my eye, and I'm sure it will garner quite a few comments from you readers that have read the rest of the series. But all that to look forward to, or not, as the case may be. The book itself isn't coming out until next June, I think it is, so June 2026. So we're looking at nearly a year away, but it is already up for pre-order if you're interested. I will post a link in here, and it's on my website, and the cover's not even done yet, but it has got a title. If you weren't aware, the title is Bane of Bernicia. Yeah, that's book number 11 in the series. So yeah, Bane of Bernicia, and that's ongoing, and should be finished that first draft very, very soon, in the next week or so. Then there's quite a bit of work to do. As I say, it really feels quite messy at the moment, so I'm going to have to go back and do a lot of rework over the next month or two, and hand that in, I think by the end of September, I think is my deadline for that. Already thinking of the book that I'm going to be writing after that, but it's going to be a standalone, or, as is so often the case, a standalone that could potentially be the beginning of a series, but I think it's going to be a standalone, but more about that another time. Suffice to say, it will be not set in the same world as, or not in the same timeline, the same time frame as the Bernicia Chronicles or Wolf of Wessex or A Time for Swords, so something a bit different, and not in Dark Frontier territory either. So looking at another time period, another time and place. But yeah, more information about that later. What else have I been doing? In the background, I've been what have I been doing? I've been working on Rock, Paper, Swords. Of course, there's been all change there. If you don't follow the podcast, you'll be unaware, and you won't care about this, but big change there because Stephen A. Mackay, who I've been doing the podcast with now for 3 years, decided that he wanted to step down from doing the podcast and spend more time writing and less time, recording and editing and preparing the podcast, which is fair enough, but obviously made life a little bit complicated for me, and but rushed around and managed to get my first choice of new co-host to agree to join. So Justin Hill has agreed to join the podcast, and we've got a new episode coming out this Friday, so tomorrow. I think that's actually the first episode we've done together, apart from we did a Patreon bonus episode for our patrons. So that's very exciting. Sorry to see Stephen leave the podcast, but we're still working together. We'll hopefully still be making some music together in the future, and we're still working together on a novella that we've been working on since the beginning of the year, and you can still hear about that on the Patreon of Rock, Paper, Swords. So all change there, but also continuing and doing the same sort of thing that we've been doing before, but with a new slant, with a new co-host. So Justin Hill is a great writer. If you want to go and look at our 3-year anniversary, our 3rd anniversary episode, where Stephen talks about all the things that he's enjoyed over the last 3 years, and we also introduce Justin. You can find that on our YouTube channel, or you can listen to it on wherever you listen to your podcasts. But all podcasts from now on will be video as well as audio, hopefully. So that's another little change there. So all of that's been going on. I've got the final proofs of Dominion of Dust, which is book number 4 of the A Time for Swords series. Those are with me, which I have to go through and send back within a few days, really, to the editors. So that's all going ahead, and that's out in October. I think that's probably it. I've had a couple of little holidays with the wife over the last few weeks. We went away to Milan and Turin in Italy for a few days, which was great. Very, very hot, but lovely. But yeah, now back to working full time on the writing and focusing on that for the next several weeks. And yeah, maybe a little break sometime in August, and then back to the and then moving on to the new book. So anyway, lots of stuff going on, as I say, very, very busy. And Blue's slowed right down there. I don't know what he's doing, but he's coming. And yes, I think that's probably enough from me. Thanks everybody for all your support, and yeah, I'm buying the books and reading the books, and look forward to chatting soon. Bye. Bye from me, and it's bye from Blue.